We welcome you to Los Angeles. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. Starting on the mound in this one, Roki Sasaki. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
In for a strike, and it's 2-2.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Next one misses, and now it's filled up 3-2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. One gone here.
Well, that split caught a lot of his own. Definitely a hittable pitch, but coming off the fastball the pitch before, it's kind of tough to recognize. You notice there's something different about it. He threw it with the same arm action, same release point, and he left it up. But the movement and the change of speeds, that was enough to do the job.
Here's Trey Turner. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. On the ground to first. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. And time now for the Phillies lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, you know, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
And a swing and a miss, down on strikes, and the Phillies are set down in order. Down quickly go the Phillies. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. You're watching Major League Baseball. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And on the hill here today, Jesus Luzardo. What do we have on him?
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Next pitch way upstairs. He goes down looking.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
1 out, base is empty. That one missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Next to the dish is Freddie. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. We played an inning, no score. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Now the left fielder, Brandon Marsh. Swing and a foul out of play.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Pajes squeezes it, and there's 2 away.
Batting 6th, second baseman Bryson Stott.
2 down, base is empty. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two outs. On the outside corner, got him looking. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in L.A., ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the veteran shortstop, Mookie Betts. The pitch. And that's in there at the knees. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. Stop. Tosses to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. The batter now will be Will Smith. 2 down, nobody on. That's to third. Whips it across, and they get the out on Smith. And the Dodgers are set down in order. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We played 2 full. We're tied 0-0. And we're back. And now the catcher comes up to him. JT Realmuto. And now 2-1 after that missed inside. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swings and misses. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Throw on to Freeman, and Garcia is out.
Batting 9th, center fielder
Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two outs, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Tucker makes the grab, and that'll do it. Home half of the third coming up. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Miguel Rojas at the plate. On the ground to third. Boom. Throw. Picked it first. Got him.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
Alex Call steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still tied at 0. Last of the third. That just misses. Full count now.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
One down, base is empty. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fights it off. He'll see another. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Outside, and that is ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's the third baseman, Santiago Espinal. Luzardo checks over to first, and he's back. Runner takes off. Foul ball there.
That's a ball.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That one down the line, and it stays fair. And he can't come up with it. Headed for the plate. He'll score.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So the lineup flips over. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Fouled off. He was late.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Man at second. And down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Runner at second, 2 down here in the last half of the third. That one fouled off, 2-2. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Marsh going back. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run comes in from second. It's 2-0.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
So runner at second, 2 down. Freddie Freeman will hit next. Liner, base hit. Here comes Pages around third. Head for a slide, and he's safe. And they're up by 3.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So 2 down. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Turns and fires to Betts. And there's a ball. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Kyle Tucker up next for the Dodgers. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Marsh moves under it. Makes the catch. And that's the inning. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. On to inning number 4. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Phillies nothing. Back here at Chavez Ravine, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Kyle Schwarber. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Trey Turner now. The Phillies still looking for their first hit in this one. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
That misses the zone. 2-1.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor.
Turner runs. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Fielding for the wall. Makes the catch in foul ground.
Now batting, left fielder Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
On the ground. Slings it across, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Phillies nothing. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. The 1-1 is fouled off. And now the count is even.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
Will Smith to the plate. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Garcia sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Miguel Rojas getting ready to hit. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fouls one off. 2-2. Two outs. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K. Dodgers down in order, but they lead it 3-0. Back here in LA, new inning getting started. Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Inside, almost got him.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there, and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Fouled off left side.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. Phillies down in order. Still down 3-0. Bottom of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Alex Call. Here's a 1-1. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So a runner aboard to start the inning. So digging in, Santiago Espinal. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Ball.
Movement in the bullpen. Orion Kirkering preparing to come on if needed. Banks warming up as well. Swing and a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Jesus Luzardo won't go any further. Not a bad effort. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Tanner Banks.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him. Tough spot right here. A couple runners on, 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your
Line drive, and that's a base hit out of the left center field. Throw into third, and he's in safely at third. A run comes in on the play.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Next pitch is outside. And that's a little bit high. The 3-1. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one carrying. See you later. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. And they tack on 3. It's 7-0. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. Four runs already in the frame. Last half of inning number 5. And Freddie takes the K.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
And that one is inside. In for a strike. 2-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Real Muto makes the catch, and there are 2 outs. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Kyle Tucker. And that's down and away. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. Big 3-run shot for the Dodgers. It's now 7-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. There's a 1-1.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Got him looking. And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And, you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Now at the plate, Justin Crawford. Foul ball. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The Dodgers up big in this one, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And his 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whips.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
2 down, nobody on. Gets a piece and stays alive. And it goes
foul.
just foul. Two outs. That's off the
that's off the
inside
plate.
corner. 2-2. Hard hit, left field, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Now batting.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Here's Turner now. Fastball is outside. Schwarber off of first with 2 away. Fastball for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Lake Trinan looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Gervais also throwing. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That's a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Now batting. First baseman Bryce Harper.
And now here is Harper. Two on, 2 outs. Way
2 balls,
inside.
1 strike.
Two on, 2 outs. There's a strike. And this is inside. And that one is lifted in the air. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. Phillies leave a couple. They continue to trail 7-0. And we're back. Here's the catcher, Will Smith.
You see how turned up that we be. You see how hot my degrees be.
The 1-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Orion Kirkering, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Way high there.
2 strikes.
And that's ball 2. In the air, out towards left center. Crawford has this one sized up. Corrals it. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting. Second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Miguel Rojas. And now 2-1. Hard hit right side. Throws to first in time. That's it out.
Now batting left fielder, Alex Hall.
2 outs, base is empty. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Alex Call.
Cause you wasn't there when I almost drowned in my own blood, sweat, MLB.
Swings through that.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right
One
there
ball,
and just ended
2
up
strikes.
out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Dodgers go down quietly, and they hold a 7-0 lead.
Now pitching.
Blake Trinan will take over here.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. In there at the knees, and the count 1-2.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a
That's a
ball
ball.
evens the count.
2-2 the count.
Goes down looking. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
1 down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that's
2
in the
balls,
dirt.
2 strikes.
Up the middle, sneaks through, base hit.
Now batting second baseman.
This is Bryson Stott. And that's
Ball,
outside.
That pitch is out.
Next pitch is
Ball, 1
downstairs.
strike.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Here comes Real Muto. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that
1
time.
ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the 2nd out. So first and second with 2 outs. Adolis Garcia stands in for the Phillies. And it remains 2-2. And El Bumby is kept in check with the K. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Orion Kerkering.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Up with it. Fires to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Everybody favors we can divvy up. You only live once you got.
Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. A gigantic blast, and they add a run. It's 8-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Bases empty, one away. Andy Pajas, the next to hit. One out, bases empty, and a run in here at the bottom of the 7th. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
2 down, bases empty. And up next for Los Angeles, Freddie Freeman. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that is that. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now an 8-0 game. Back after this on the show.
I'm skirting off, I'm in a foreign now. Magic City, bring an umbrella, it's pouring down. Ice box for the drip drop, spend 300 for the flip flop.
Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired. Boo, growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic, still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the Philly Fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. It's true.
He's in there.
He beats it out, and the tapper turns into an infield single.
That's why you run hard 90 feet. Take nothing for granted, especially when you've got great speed. I'll take the infield knock.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. The 1-1 is fouled off.
We've got some superstitions up here in the booth, and you never can say, hey, this game's going really fast early in the ball game.
Yeah, that is one of the ways that we are capable of putting the jinx on the game, is talking about how fast the game is going. That normally will grind it to a screeching halt.
No question.
1-2 now. Out towards right center field. Pajas sizes this one up. And there's one down.
Now batting, shortstop, Trey Turner.
So man aboard, Trey Turner at the plate. Crawford at first, one gone. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That's a ball, went with the sweeper.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Man at first, one away. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Got him swinging.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there. Just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
2 outs. Swings and misses. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. This one pretty well decided at this point. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Phillies nothing. Back here at Dodger Stadium, out of the bottom of the 8th. Now here is Mookie Betts.
You know, these Dodgers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Kyle Tucker now at the plate. Nobody out. Runner at first. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. And they add to their lead. It's 10-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. You see how he stays square to the plate. He takes a breaking ball that's away, gets around it, gets it up in the air, and hits a long home run. Not exactly the way that you teach it in the cage, but you'll take the result.
Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Chase Sugar.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle, so I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Alex Call will hit next. And a 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Rojas, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab on the run. And there are 2 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Here's the third baseman, Santiago Espinal. Fastball, and he gets out of the way. 2 runs across in the inning. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. The next pitch misses. 3-1. Shohei Ohtani would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
So now 2 on and 2 outs. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. And the sweeper is off the plate. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. And that'll load the bases.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
So bases all loaded up. And next for LA, Andy Pajes. Tap foul at the plate. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. Last chance coming up for the Phillies. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Paul Gervais.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And now for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh. And a breaking ball misses outside. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Swing and a pop-up. Espinal should have this one. Hauls it in for the out. And now it's Alec Bohm. The Dodgers up big in this one here at the top of the ninth. Oh, and he hit him.
That ball got him.
That's one of those lookout pitches. As soon as it leaves the pitcher's hand, you start bracing for impact, knowing that it's going to be hard to get out of the way of that one.
1-1 now. And he chases a high fastball there.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn two, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get two and end up with nothing.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Outside corner, there's a strike.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
This could end it. Got him, and that's the ball game.
We saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails, locked down the opponent. This team did everything right today.
10-zip your final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Difficult.